All right. Well, we're here today with Eddy Earwig, host of the Bond Street Snack Bar Trivia.
That's right. Yeah. Been doing that for a while now. More than a year?
More than a year. Probably coming up on 2 years.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I guess it's been 2 years. I guess in June it's 2 years. Yeah. That's pretty close. That's like next month.
Well, and like in that time, it's become kind of the busiest, most popular recurring event that they do in the place.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I try to come out to other events, but yeah, it's been good. It's good to see something that basically was like 3 people on my first.
I know, right?
First couple of weeks, it was like, and then it kind of slowly built up. But it's good to see something that you work hard on, and then it has a bit of a following.
Yeah, well, and it's become such a beloved thing with like the whole community, right? Where like families are going to this together. Sometimes it's like a date night for people. Sometimes it's like go there and meet new friends, right? Like it's become a real community builder, I think.
There's groups like, for example, there's a group called the Daves that just showed up for a drink one night. And I was like, oh, you guys look like you would enjoy trivia. Like the trivia had just ended.
Yeah.
And I was like, you should come back next week and catch the beginning. And then they've been showing up since. So it's been cool. Get people like that. But yeah, it's cool. And you're meeting tons of new people. I made lots of new friends just from trivia, right? So it's been cool.
Well, and it's such a like universally appealing thing to everyone, I think, right?
Yeah, all ages too. I try to make my questions diverse. So if like someone in the room has no idea what I'm talking about, another group is like, oh, this is bang on what I'm into, right? So yeah, it's cool.
And like no one is necessarily into everything you're asking questions about. That's what I think makes it trivia.
Yeah, it'd be impossible if I just catered to like every single person, it's like everyone's into different things.
But like then there's, I guess, the question of like, how do you come up with your questions for a week in a way that's like not just what you're interested in?
A lot of it is what I'm interested in. Growing up, I did this thing where like I was really into movies, right? My parents were let me watch all kinds of movies probably before I should have been watching I should have been watching Rambo at my age, right? So I would watch a movie and then for some reason, I just want to know more about that movie, how it was made. So I would go on the internet if the internet was around, right? Like, cause it was like in my teen years, like internet wasn't like it is today, but like, yeah.
And then library.
Yeah, exactly. But, yeah. So in my 20s, like it would be a ritual. It was like every time I saw a movie, I would go onto the IMDb page and like just read about the movie.
Oh, cool.
And little things just like stayed in my brain. So when it was time to oh, let me give this trivia thing a shot. It was like all these things started coming back to me, right? So I'll see a movie and now it's like, I realized that, I watched Terminator or Terminator 2. There's only a couple of things I remember from those movies, but that's my trivia question, right?
Yeah. Well, so I guess like a question is supposed to be like something that somebody could conceivably remember.
Yeah, right? Yeah, exactly. And I love it when it's like, I've learned this over like the 90 plus weeks I've been doing trivia at Bond Street. It's like just seeing people like, oh my God, I know it, right? I just love watching people.
Yeah, you posted a picture with, I think it was the AI voice compilation of just everyone at some point goes like this.
Yeah, like just brain strain.
What is it?
Yeah, I love that. I love seeing people. And then like I hope people get it, but when they don't get it and then I play the answer, it's just like, I love that. Oh, yeah, I knew it. I know that song. So yeah, I love that stuff.
Cause like, so let's explain the AI voice before talking about it.
So yeah, it's pretty simple. I grab a lyric from I always make that round. It's only 5 questions. I make that round really easy songs because what's happening is that a computer is reading the words to the song. So when a computer reads it, I don't actually use AI. It's just a computer. Maybe it's AI. The computer just reads it. So it's like technology that's been around for ages. It's like how
it's like the Microsoft Sam.
Yeah, exactly. Like Stephen Hawking talks. Like I just grab a section of the song that's pretty popular and then I have the computer read it and that's the recording that people hear. And it just sucks away like the melody, right? So it's like, oh, I know, like your brain just catches that one line and it's I know that song. And I've seen people just get up from their chair, walk around, a lot of the face plant,
Well, and it's a funny thing because so to a lot of people, there's 2 layers of difficulty to this. There's do I even know the song?
Yeah.
And if I do, what is the song? Right? Like,
Yeah.
Some people get really serious about like trying to get like 100% and win. I'm kind of just showing up for fun when I'm doing it. But like, it doesn't bother me if I didn't know the song when you played it.
It bugs some
if
people.
I knew the song,
Yeah.
and I didn't get it, that's when I'm like, oh, come on.
I feel like it's a lot like, do you know how like, and this might be a little bit off topic, but do you know how like some people when they eat asparagus, their pee smells like asparagus, but only that happens to some people?
Yeah.
I think this computer voice round, some people automatically get it. They're like, oh, I know that song, and then they'll write it down. Other people are like, oh my God, I'm struggling so much, and then I'll play it, and it's like Shake It Off by Taylor Swift, and they're like, oh my God, how did I not know that, right?
Well, like, are there teams that consistently get 100% on the computer voice? That's the hardest round always, I think.
I think it's the hardest round, but yeah, it's not rare for people to get perfect on that one, but yeah, it's I guess it's kind of rare. It is the hardest round, yeah. I would like to say that it's not my original idea. I did some trivia from a guy up in Bracebridge that kind of introduced me to it, and I asked for his blessing and said, I do this round too. And he's like, yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know if other trivias do it. That's the thing that I don't do is I don't go to a lot of trivia because I'm terrible at trivia. I just feel like
Ain't that funny?
I know. I'm not really, really bad, but like there's people way better than me. I've had like groups come up to me and like, oh, you're into trivia, like you should join like this trivia app or whatever, right? And I'll join, and it's like I have no idea what any of these questions are, right? Like, so I think I'm just good at writing questions.
Yeah.
I'm not good at.
Well, and you're in like a good middle ground where like it's not crazy difficult, but it's not like mind-numbingly easy either.
I think that's part of why people enjoy this trivia, because I can sort of gauge when a question's too hard. So I write it so it's a bit easier, right?
Yeah.
And if something's super hard, I make it multiple choice. But once in a while, I'll throw the really hard ones in there, like no one gets it. But you need variety like that, right?
Yeah, yeah. Because like, yeah, I think there should be questions that like stick out in your head as like ooh, that was hard. Like I don't remember.
Yeah, and another thing that's popular is I'll do like super Durham region or Oshawa centric.
I love those when you do them.
Yeah, like I'll name an intersection. I'll be like, what's on the north west side of that? Like what business is there?
Or like I remember the 50-50 round. Is it in Oshawa or is it in Whitby?
Yeah, I do a lot of those.
Yeah.
It's always Whitby versus Oshawa.
Yeah, it's never Bowmanville versus Oshawa. Ain't that funny?
It's always Oshawa versus everybody else.
Oshawa versus the world.
Yeah, I should do that. Yeah.
Is it in Oshawa or is it in a different country?
I find it interesting because when you approached me to do this, you said you knew nothing really about me.
No, you're outside. Yeah, it's like you're only a trivia host as far as I know you.
Yeah,
right?
and I don't know. That's the other thing. Is like I don't really know anything about you. So it's like, do people ask you stuff during this? Do people go like
sometimes if they want? Yeah. What do you want to know?
What's your background? Like, why are you into this stuff?
You know, it started with when 222 opened. There was like a jam night they were doing here. They're still running it. This is Brendan Oldman's the Stoke the Fire Jam.
Yeah, I know him.
So
cool
yeah, and when I first showed up, it was like very kind of teenagery, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to hang out with people that are 10 years younger than me. But I had recently just gotten like a camera, not like this camera, but like a kind of smaller DSLR. I was like, I'll just try doing photos for a night and see how that goes. And then a bunch of them asked me, oh, can you send me that? And then it was, oh, can you come back next week and do it again?
Again. Your photos are great. Like I remember I first met you taking photos at, I can't remember if it was at a show or
I think it was at trivia.
Yeah, trivia night.
Because I remember that was when I got my first camera upgrade, and I ran into Nick and he asked me to do it. I was like, oh, okay, sure.
Yeah. So your background, multimedia.
Well, my background was automotive engineering at first. Like, so that's when I moved to Oshawa. I was for Ontario Tech Automotive Engineering.
Yeah.
That took me 6 years to finish it, and I graduated in the year 2021.
COVID years.
Yes, the lost years. So, like, finding an engineering job at that time was not really going to happen.
Yeah, any job.
Yeah. I was fortunate enough that my dad ended up hiring me with his company.
Trivia guy, too. I've seen him a bunch.
Yeah, he shows up once in a while. So I was doing that for about 2 years. It just was sucking the life out of me. I kind of realized very quickly, like, engineering isn't me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I got out of the company. I was looking for kind of something to do. And then the camera thing just kind of hit me. And, you know, I've been riding the wave ever since, honestly.
You take photos like you've studied photography too. Like your
well,
stuff
I went to
really
Durham College for
okay.
a year for photography when I got into it.
Yeah.
But it was like, ooh, we're on the air. Let's be careful what we say. I felt that there was a lot of things I learned in engineering school that I can apply to photography, right? Like just learning a complicated system is something I'm able to do kind of quicker than a lot of people. So I felt like the Durham College program was going kind of way too slowly for me.
You got to cut that out because if they see that, they're going to be just so disappointed in you.
Oh, I know, right? Well, they could pick up their pace. I don't know. No, I got a lot of value out of it. There were a lot of great professors. They have a really great sign-out system for equipment there. So when you're trying out new lenses and you want to understand things. But I felt like after the first year of that program, which is a 2-year program, I just wasn't really getting that much out of it. And I was missing paid gigs to do homework assignments for them. No. So I was like, no, I don't think I need this anymore.
Where did you move from to go to come here to Oshawa?
I was originally from Georgetown.
Okay, yeah.
Or like little kind of farmland outside of Georgetown called Balnafad.
That's isn't that around where Stompin' Tom is?
Yeah, Balnafad. He there's a song called Balnafad Ball that he wrote about.
I think he retired there, didn't he?
Yeah. He was from there.
Oh, cool. Yeah, awesome. Yeah.
No, he was like up the street from us, and he had a huge mansion. You couldn't get to it. Yeah.
Canadian legend.
Oh yeah. No, I remember when he died, they threw a big party at our community center.
Nice. Yeah, I've got some. It's funny that we're talking about him because I remember there was a really young group that used to come out to trivia, and I would play, and I was deeply into Stompin' Tom at the time. I bought a couple of records and I'm like, oh man, like I forgot how good these songs are. So I started incorporating them into the trivia. And like, I remember this group was like, oh, we're going somewhere and we won't be at trivia for like 3 or 4 years, right? We're leaving for a bit. And they're like, but we want to thank you because I never heard of Stompin' Tom until I came to trivia.
No, but you know what? That's like, you'd be a good DJ, I think, in that sense.
Yeah. I've DJ'd a couple times at like some punk nights in Toronto, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to mix songs together. I'm not into that stuff, but yeah, I think I have.
But in terms of like playlist creation, right?
Yeah, I have like a wide range of music, right? And
there's so many times where you like play a song at trivia. I'm like, oh yeah, that exists.
That's from like researching like themes, right? Like if I'm looking at songs that have an animal in the title, right? You start finding stuff. It's like, oh yeah, I haven't heard that song since the 90s, right? But yeah, that's cool. And then that's another thing I do at trivia. It's like every theme is different, so it like makes me learn a lot of stuff too, like researching.
Well, and it's a funny thing. Like this is an inside joke with a couple of us that so Jonah from Cobra Commandos.
Yeah, I know him.
A while ago he made this joke that I was talking to Eddy and he told me the theme this week. It's going to be Tapestries of Antiquity.
That's a lie.
Yeah, I know. No, and so just trying to like trip us up and get us to like, what? Let's study tapestries. And then every time we see each other, we're like, man. Have you been looking into tapestries this week? Oh yeah, I'm getting ready.
I started putting like different like pop culture references from the 90s and early 2000s and 80s on my like poster for the week. Yeah. And then it started becoming like, oh, you threw a clue in there, right? And then it's like, oh, okay, people are looking at this for clues.
Yeah.
So I started doing it more, and now I get people like, well, what's Will Smith have
people
to do
are
with this?
Reading into like every little thing that you post.
So it's interesting. I'll walk in and be like, oh yeah, what's Britney Spears have to do with this week? And I'm like, I don't know. There's a Britney Spears song.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So, but what were you doing kind of before trivia was your thing?
So I told you this like when you asked me to, right? I have like basically in my life right now, I'm in my mid 40s. I have like 3 big chapters in my life, and this is probably the 3rd one. So when I was 17 years old, 18 years old, I started a punk band in Toronto. That's where I grew up in Toronto. Actually, I grew up in York Region, but then like move to Toronto as soon as like I could play music and be in a band. Actually, I got you a CD of my band as a gift.
Heck yeah.
So we were called the Heat Scores. We were around for 10 plus years, from 1998 till the later 2000s, maybe 2010. We played some comeback shows. We had a little bit of a following in Toronto. We toured a couple times. And this is a large reason why when I moved to Oshawa, why I wanted to do something in this building, because the Dungeon was here. Mm-hmm. And that was literally one of our favorite places to play in all of Canada. The crowds in Oshawa, I don't know what it is about like just the crowds in like these kind of towns. They're like sponges for like music, punk rock back then. I don't know. It's different now, but you can tell it's still going on, right? Yeah. Whenever there's a show, people gather and like they love
and it's something like Oshawa, Hamilton, Kingston, kind of like the smaller but also still big cities.
Yeah.
All have this kind of a thing to them that like, and I guess it comes from the fact that like the really big bands like an AC/DC is probably not going to do an Oshawa show.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. But then you get like a really cool smaller band that comes out and it's just like, heck yeah, this is the place to be tonight in this city.
Absolutely. And it's like the first like kind of back then, at least, I don't know what it is like now, but like back then it was like the first town like outside of the GTA. I guess we're in GTA now, but like back then it was like, that's if you're going out to Montreal or if you're going out east, you know,
yeah,
hit
it's the
Oshawa,
exact
right?
halfway kind of point.
Yeah, so we played at the Dungeon a lot, and it's the same thing that happened with trivia. Like we played at the Dungeon. I remember the first time we played at the Dungeon, it was like maybe 2003 or something like that, and a couple of people at the bar, and the rest of the bands from that night were watching us, right? And then the next time we come, there was word of mouth, right, and a little bit more people. And then by the last time we were playing here, it was full. We did like a CD release party here, and it was like people were like chanting the song names or the song lyrics, and yeah, it was great. And it was like a proud feeling, just how I'm getting at trivia. It's like, oh, these people are coming out because they're like anticipating like a good music round or
like
a good computer voice round.
In the band, what did you play?
I was a singer.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, there's no pictures of us on this. And you got to open it up. But yeah, a singer with the lyrics. We toured. It was fun. And then, yeah, later 2000s, we all kind of like dispersed. And the second sort of chapter of my life started. I was in my 30s and I moved to a town called Vankleek Hill, Ontario, which is a town like pretty much in the middle of Montreal, Cornwall, and Ottawa. So if you do that triangle, the Vankleek Hill's kind of in the middle there.
Okay.
And a friend of mine who we played a lot of music with opened up a brewery. Bose Brewery. I don't know. People know Bose Brewery. They're bought out by Steam Whistle now, but back then it was all independent. And I started working there and I did about 10 years at Bose and it was a blast. We had so much fun. It was when craft beer was kind of like blowing up in Ontario. Mm-hmm. We worked with like celebrities. We worked with Margaret Atwood. We worked with Tom Green. We worked with Chaos. And now I'm seeing Chaos.
Yeah, he shows up once in a while still.
Yeah. So yeah, we worked with a bunch of people and we did like festivals. We threw like giant Oktoberfest parties and we'd invite like bands like Sloan. It's like 5440. Who else played? There lots of Canadian bands played.
All the ones that are showing up here now.
Exactly. Yeah. And it was great. And yeah, I did 10 years of that, met like lifelong friends. I lived in the town like I said, it's called Vankleek Hill. It's like less than 2,000 people, but like all like close knit community. And then a lot of people from Toronto that sort of started working for the brewery moved there. So it became like a cool hangout city or a town. I guess it's a small town. And then COVID hit and it hit the brewing industry pretty hard. So kind of saw the writing on the wall and my wife got a job here in Durham region and we kind of moved the family here and I got a job at the government just shooting video and doing some graphic design and I needed like an outlet of like because I had all these hobbies before. Now I was like, oh no, I'm not really doing anything. I'm just like helping raise my kids and like, being quarantined. So I started doing trivia for my friends online, just my, like, I don't know, 10 people, right? And then I was like, oh, here's like a half an hour on a Friday night where you can't go out anywhere. So let's just do trivia online and have a beer virtually. And it kind of built up from there. And I had all these like trivia questions like kind of banked up. And then when things started opening up a little bit, I started coming out here, and then I talked to Heather, Heather, and she was like, I can't remember who brought it up. Oh no, she saw me do trivia for an event here at 222.
Oh yeah.
And then she approached me. He's like, oh, do you want to do a trivia night here? I was like, yeah, I'd love to. And then at first I just used the stuff I had banked up, but then I was like, oh, this is getting like, people are loving this. So I started writing my own more.
No, like now you need to get a reservation if you even want in. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great feeling. And like, I don't know, it's a good party. It's like one of the highlights of the week for me, like just showing up, like talking to people. And I love like meeting new people. They're just like, oh, we heard this is good trivia. Like, and then, it was hard to book a table. We finally got a table. So it's good. It's good. So yeah, those are pretty much the 3 chapters of my life. And yeah, I don't know. You must have like stories like that too, where it's like you feel like your life is kind of divided.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a funny thing because COVID was like, I think the end of everyone's chapter and also the start of everyone's chapter, right? I don't think everyone else in the world always has like we all aligned at the same time where we had a reset.
Yeah, that was definitely a reset for a lot of business owners too. Yeah.
Well, and like you mentioned doing like weird online trivia with your friend, like what a crazy time that we were living in there, right?
Yeah, I remember it was so weird, and I hate to bring up like just like COVID stuff because it was like such a nightmare. Just like I was stir crazy, right? And like burnt out and like, but just like washing your groceries, like
I know,
afraid there was germs on them, right? Like and like we didn't know. Like now it's like like I don't know, was that overkill? Like I don't know. The news was like all over the place. Like it was telling us all kinds of things, right? So. Yeah. No,
and I remember when I was like in the earlier stages and they were putting stickers on the floor telling you where to stand so you're the right distance apart from each other.
Yeah.
I remember one guy got like 2 steps too close to me. I was like, hey, get away.
I remember pumping gas and I scratched my eye and I'm like, oh, that's it. Like
I'm done.
Like I honestly, I was like, is that it?
I got the plague. I'm done.
It was like, all you hear is about death, right? So
I know,
like,
right?
Shit, like,
and then you catch it, and I think everyone caught it at some point.
Oh yeah.
And it's a cold.
It was a weird cold for me.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like I was like out of my skin a little bit, but other than that, it's like, it was tough, but it was like, I never felt like I was going to die.
Yeah.
But oh my God, like so many people passed away and it's so like sad, but
yeah.
We shouldn't talk about
Let's
COVID
find
anymore.
A brighter topic here. Yeah.
Hantavirus?
Round 2. That's the next chapter.
Ebola is spreading now too. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. Well, I think it's been spreading the whole time. They just don't tell you.
Oh yeah.
You don't hear about it as much.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, got any hints you want to give people who watch this for trivia this week?
I haven't started the questions yet. I was going to work on them tonight.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of the times I will watch like a movie or something, and then like a question.
Oh, and that's where it comes from.
A theme will pop up, so I'll email myself. So I'm pretty good with a couple of ideas banked up, but like my questions usually like there's been nights where like I'm finishing off right before trivia, like before getting here. And the computer voice is the hardest, right? Because I gotta pick
there's
the
actual
songs.
prep for that, right?
Yeah, that one's the hardest to do. I gotta pick the song, I gotta put it through the filter, I gotta pick the lyrics, I gotta cut the song. Like it's tough, but I mean, it's been a blast, and the community here has been great, and Bond Street has been like so, like everybody that works here is like so nice to work with.
Right. No, and that's the thing that's really nice about this place is pretty much everyone that works here. It's not like I have to work here. It's like I get to work here.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, 100%. You get that. You get like when you're talking to people, it's like they want to be here.
Yeah. I mean, hey, sometimes it's really busy and you talk to a bartender who's got 10 drinks they're juggling, but like generally speaking, everyone's kind of having fun when they show up to work here. And that's what I think makes it fun for everyone as a customer showing up here.
And it's good to know like I'm helping out in a venue like that, because I want like downtown Oshawa to like flourish and get better. I want people to because there's this stigma where it's like Oshawa's dirty, right? But it's like, yeah, it's okay. Everywhere is a little dirty.
Yeah.
But like we have a great music scene and it's like showing, right? Biltmore, Bond Street, like there's always great shows coming through, right? And it's like all I need to do is like check my Instagram to see, it's like, I have like an open night. Like I'll just
where should I go? What's happening this weekend?
And it's always something
There's
great.
something, right?
And it wasn't always like that, right? So it's good. It's good. And I don't know, like I haven't been like in my 20s for a long time, so I don't know. I'm not like super focused on the music scene, but it feels like it's pumping.
Yeah, I think like since this place opened, it's been really accelerating quickly. I think
like the pictures from last night. I don't know when this is airing, but Dwayne Gretzky played.
Yeah,
I didn't get to go to the show, but like the pictures looked insane. That was like the video looks crazy. Yeah. So yeah, it's good. It's good that it's like, I guess it's like building. So it's good.
So in your opinion, what can we do about that stigma? Like that's kind of the point of this show, is showing people that like, no, downtown Oshawa is kind of a cool place.
It's strange because I've seen a lot of different things. I've seen people get mad when they get like I guess, townies or whatever you want to call them, people that have been here forever. They get mad when like outsiders would be like, that's dirty Oshawa. Yeah. But then some of the people just embrace it. It's like, do you remember when the Oshawa Generals, the guy said like, people need to start showering? It was fun do you remember seeing that in the news? Yeah. So I remember like people were like offended by it and saying, I can't believe he would say that. But I bet he was sitting just next to one really dirty guy that night and got frustrated. But it's like, okay, first of all, like that's the worst thing you can say because we've had this stigma for so long, right? But second, and then in the next couple of days, you see like people just embracing it, right? Leaning into it, like showing up like as if they just got out of the shower to the games. And it's like, I don't know what's right. I don't know if like being upset about these things is right or just leaning into the joke is right. Mm-hmm. But I mean, do we want to get rid of that? I'm not sure. Is it something where it's like, we're dirty because we're hardworking and like this is like a working class community, like, or do we embrace that, or do we just get offended and like, I don't know what the answer is, but I don't think we should be ashamed of like Oshawa. No, especially like it's always been good to me. Like even when I didn't live here, I was like, I hear all the stuff that people say about Oshawa, but have you talked to the people there? They're great. Yeah. Well, I had a weird experience. This was when I was in the photography school. I was talking to one of the other students there who went to O'Neill right up the road here. Yeah. And she was saying like downtown Oshawa, you don't want to go there. I'm like, what are you talking about? I live there. She's like, no, I went to school just outside downtown. You don't want to go there. Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay, I think you've let fear kind of get the better of you here. I've never felt unsafe walking around that area. Well, I mean, like it's about the same as downtown Toronto, right? Like there are homeless people. You've been to downtown Peterborough? I'm not saying any of these cities are dirty. Yeah, but like there's bad parts. It's just city problems, right? Exactly. It's not like an Oshawa is the worst place in the world. But like these are local people who grew up here who are afraid to come to what I think is the funnest part of the city, right? And it's been like, I'm not Oshawa native. Like I didn't grow up here, but I've always like I grew up in like I said, Toronto and like York region. But there was always that, like even before I even stepped into Oshawa, there was those rumors, right? In high school, it's like, oh yeah, Oshawa, it's like it's dirty there, right? And so it's been having to deal with that for so long, right? I can't imagine like. But I think like it started as a joke and then it became like actually impactful to like the businesses of downtown when like no one wants to come here anymore. Yeah, but I think that I've been here for now, like living here for 5-6 years now, and I feel like the downtown has never been this good, right? Like I don't know, I didn't grow up here, so maybe it was like flourishing back in the day. I don't know either, right? But all we can do is improve. Like just walk around on a Friday night and like you see like people like people are out, right? So that's a good sign. Yeah. There's hope for Oshawa. I think the best days for Oshawa are ahead of us. Absolutely, yeah. And yeah, like I said, like go back to the whole Oshawa dirty thing. It's like, you know what? If you want to think that Oshawa's dirty, think it all you want. Like we live here, we know that the people are good people, and yeah. My thing is just
because I saw a realtor doing like an ad where like that was his central theme of like, if you want to move to Oshawa, but not the dirty Oshawa.
Really? That is
And
terrible
like,
branding.
He was standing in downtown, pointing at the building I happen to live in, saying this. And it was like, no, you want one of these nice houses in the North End and not the... I'm like, it's fine. What are you talking about? Like,
oh man, that's marketing failure.
I know, right? And I don't know what the mentality here even was, right? Like, is that supposed to get your prices up? Like,
I think it's gone to the point where like it's like that dead horse. It's like, are you going to beat the like when I saw that there's a movie now about like the marketing person that works for Oshawa. I can't remember what it's called. There's a movie now that they filmed. Kind of making fun of Oshawa, right? And it's like I don't know, like do I even need to waste my time watching this? It's such a joke that has been running for so long.
Yeah, well, and it's not like a serious criticism with like a call to action to improve it.
I'm not saying anything bad about this movie. I haven't seen it.
I haven't even heard of this.
I've seen previews, and it's like, it's like, okay, like, does the Oshawa need that? Maybe it's funny. Maybe they're going for like, hey, we're not dirty in the end. It's just like you just need to be here, and I don't know. I don't know what the movie is, but like. It's kind of a joke that needs to die at this point, I think.
Yeah.
Because it's like when I was growing up, Hamilton was the same thing. It's like, oh, it's dirty in Hamilton. But now when you talk about Hamilton, it's like, no, it's like a hip place to live, right?
Yeah.
Like,
well, I think it just comes from the fact that these were cities that 40 years ago completely relied on factory jobs for their economy. And then those factories aren't as busy anymore.
Yeah.
So now people are finding something else to do. But there's also going to be a lot of unemployed people, which, you know, does contribute to the dirtiness, I suppose.
I have like two ways to look at it. Like I said, I work for a municipality too, and like Oshawa and Durham region, they won the 2025 Intelligent Community of the Year. So there are things like that where it's like when you're so into Oshawa and you have this like you're sort of blinded by like everyone like thinking that it's dirty. You don't appreciate the wins like that, right?
Yeah.
And like Intelligent Community of the Year, you're up against the whole world, right? Well, they have to apply, but still, it's like you're up against like Moscow. Maybe Moscow's a bad example, but like places like New York and things like that, right? And it's like and people are picking Durham region as like this up and coming place that's like being smart when it comes to like intelligent communities.
But then I think there needs to be a better kind of marketing system for making sure that people who live here know about it. Because like I didn't hear about that.
It's so we won in 2025. So like the whole marketing thing is happening in 2026 and it hasn't really hit yet. Right?
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, and it's like, we need to embrace those wins. Right. And I think that's where the whole like, Oshawa being dirty thing will go away, right? Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Just like, for the record, I don't think Oshawa's dirty.
I do.
I love it here. I want to raise my kids here. Like I am raising my kids here, and they love the school. They love the community. Like they're growing up here and they love it.
No, I think it's just this toxic thing that a lot of locals, like the townies you called them, kind of get in their heads of like, well, you're not really comparing it to anything else. You're just saying that you don't like where you're from. Yeah,
and the townies doing it don't bug me as much. And I shouldn't be like this way because I wasn't born here, so I don't have that thing in my heart about Oshawa. And I kind of do because I love this place so much. But like when someone else does it that they barely come here, they just hear, oh, yeah, Oshawa's dirty, so I'm just going to jump on a comment online.
Yeah, that's what's a shame, right? Because that's how the rumor spreads.
Yeah, and it's like, well, have you been? When was the last time you've been to Oshawa? Like, like.
Well, and like, because the townies, sometimes they'll ask me like, oh, are you from Oshawa or are you from outside?
You seem like someone.
I've been here for 10 years and I still get told, oh, you're not like one of us. I was like, okay, I guess not.
You seem like someone that grew up here. When I first met you, I'm like, this guy's Oshawa, right? I could just tell, but I guess you're not.
No, I mean, I spent a lot of time at the university, so kind of got used to the culture from that. And then when I moved downtown was when I became like an Oshawa person. right? Because
I think that's why it made me feel that, because it's like anytime I'm out to an event, like
I'm at like almost anything that happens
like
in
Convergence.
downtown.
I'll see you taking pictures, like Boo Fest, like every show here, you're out there. You're taking pictures at B.A. Johnson, right?
Yeah, so like, that was fun.
So that's why I feel like this guy's Oshawa, right?
What are some of your favorite shows you've been to in Oshawa?
I mentioned B.A. Johnson.
B.A. Johnson is just a legend.
So my wife and some friends hired him to do my 40th birthday in the backyard, and he just ripped it apart, and like, it was so good. I was like
cleaning Hawkins cheesies out of your bushes.
My kids have a play structure in the back, and we were like making bets at like when he was going to hit the play structure. And of course he went down the slide, right? It was on the swings. He's interesting because overall it's the same show, but I feel like it's always new.
Oh yeah.
Like, he'll say the same jokes, but that's the joke, right? It's like, I'm repeating the same thing you saw last time, but it's a different environment. And yeah, he's great. His songs are like so hilarious. It's one of the guys that after the show, my face hurts just from like laughing and like just yelling and like just having a great time.
And the music isn't like good necessarily. It's not bad, but it's like, I wouldn't ever like listen to this in my car.
Yeah, I mean, there's people like that for sure. I listen to them in my car. My kids love B.A. Johnson. Like, there was the first like real live show they saw at Convergence, and my one of my daughters just up like first person like front row, like just blown away. Right?
Yeah. No, I remember him coming out on the dumpster at the back.
Yeah. Another show. I've seen the Flatliners a couple times here. I have like a connection with the Flatliners. I grew up playing music in York region. They're from Richmond Hill. So like, I saw them kind of progress and got bigger. Like, I knew them since they were like 14, 15 years old. So Flatliners, just seeing like them grow into this band that's like a professional band, like so tight. The crowds love them. So they always put on a good show. Who else have I seen in Oshawa? Well,
like, that's one of the cool things that I've gotten to notice being here as often as I am, right? Is you see how bands develop over time, right? Like, we've been doing it for 2 years now. And some of the bands that were like kind of just a bunch of high school kids when they started are now touring, doing shows in Toronto, getting festivals. Like, getting to see people kind of really succeed in this, right?
Absolutely. And I feel like, the Dungeon had a lot to do with like the bands that are bigger now. Like, they'll always mention, like, if you ever see Chastity live, he's always bringing up the Dungeon, right? Because it was like the place he went to for music back in the day. The singer, I think his name's Brandon. He's always bringing, and that's another band. It's like, I saw them play at Cops Records, and then I saw them play at, I saw them play with the Flatliners, and it's like, holy crap, like such a difference, right? And it's like, it's great. It's great to see these bands like, getting bigger and bigger. I saw Dizzy play at RMG, great, and they're like getting big, right? Or I don't know if they're still around, but they got pretty big.
I remember Dizzy was at Convergence 2 years ago. Yeah.
A band that comes through here, the Anti-Queens. They're great.
Yeah. Shout out to Krusty.
Yeah. Who else? Who else do I see? Like, I mean, when you see bands like, I didn't get to see Big Sugar, but like, it's good to see bands like that come through. But I like the local stuff. I like more like the Ontario bands and the Canada bands. That come through.
Well, that's been my kind of big thing too. Cause like, I do everything in the building and we get to do the big main stage shows. My favorite ones are always like local band and 222 kind of. Yeah. It just has that like less organized, less structured kind of funner thing to it. I don't know how to exactly put my finger on what it is.
I think that it has a lot to do with the crowd too, because if you're just from around here, it doesn't matter if you're good or not. It feels like the crowd is behind you no matter what.
Yeah.
I saw a band called Blame Thrower, and it's like,
oh yeah, they're great.
Yeah, they're great, right? But the best part of the show is that they were getting the crowd they were getting the crowd like charged up, right? So it's that type of thing. Who else is from around here? I didn't see them play here, but I've seen Cuff the Duke. They make sort of a comeback. They're great. I don't know if you know
they're
Cuff the
coming up, I think, soon here.
Are they? I saw them play at Second Wedge, and they were great. And like, that was a couple of months ago, maybe a year ago. But yeah, I know it's good to see those big bands come through, but it's also great to see like the local, like you're saying.
Yeah, I
like
think
the
you need to
local
have
stuff,
both, right?
the local stuff coming through.
Well, and there's like the pipeline of like for Oshawa people to become the big bands, you need to have those smaller shows as well, right?
Yeah, I always forget the guy's name, and he's always every time I see him. I met him with you, solo guy. I saw him play at the Biltmore, and I was with you. I think Jay was there too.
Are you talking about Rockin' Krolik?
No,
Jay?
he's like a greasy guy, like greasy haired guy. Greasy. I shouldn't say greasy guy, but you know what I mean. Like he's a greaser. He's like a rockabilly kind of guy.
Oh,
What's his name? How can I forget his name?
Pelly?
No, he has a record out. Maybe you did say his name. What was the first name you saw? You said?
Rockin' Krolik, JRK.
No, he's from around here.
Think so.
No, I think
Was it like a Hometown Sounds artist?
he's a solo guy. He plays the guitar.
That's describing a lot of
So
people,
I think he
man.
has sideburns. He's got like Elvis hair.
Jackson?
Jackson.
Oh,
That's him.
yeah, Jackson is a
He's
fantastic
great.
guy.
He's great. Every time I see him, I'm like, wow, this guy's from here. This is so good. He's so talented.
Yeah.
And I feel so bad for forgetting his name, but yeah, that guy's great. Poor Pelly, you said Poor Pelly. He's great too. Like, yeah, you get those. And I just saw the Irelands play last week. Great. Like, it's just like the stuff that's here. It's like so good, right? So,
Right? Well, and it's one of those things where, the most discouraging thing I'll get is talking to an Oshawa person who says, there's just no one does bands anymore. There's no bands. I'm like, you are just not paying attention.
yeah, I think it's an
Right?
age thing. I think
it's an age thing, and like
Yeah.
I just don't want to go out on a Saturday night anymore, which is fine. Just like don't give everyone else the wrong idea that there's nothing happening.
I think it puts things in perspective too. Like I've been thinking about like when I was playing music in my 20s and like my later teens, all ages shows was the thing, right? And then when I thought about it as I was in my later 30s and 40s, like, are there all ages shows? How would I know? Like, I just go to a show. I don't look to see if it's all ages because I don't need to, right? So like, is that still happening in the music scene? So it's like when you're disconnected like that, it affects like your music taste too, right? Like,
Yeah.
so you think, oh, maybe the music scene isn't good because you're just not going out to shows, right? You're not going to maybe all ages shows are still a thing. I can't answer that. Like,
Yeah. It's about 50-50.
they do 222 does all ages, right?
Yeah. No, it depends on the night, right? And like general rule of thumb, if it starts at 7:00, it's probably an all ages show. If it starts at 10:00, it's probably not. But like it'll say on the poster every time.
I think you make a good point. If you ask like somebody that was big in the music scene in Durham region in like the 90s, 80s, 90s, right now they'll be like, yeah, no, it's not good. But like you ask someone that goes to like the shows at Brew Wizards, right? For example, It's like, no, they'd be like, yeah, the scene here's great. Like,
Yeah.
if
Well,
you
like,
went to the show last night, you'd be like, the scene in Oshawa is great.
And we've been sitting here, we just named like 30 bands from
Yeah.
Oshawa, right? Like it's not nothing, that's for sure.
I think it is a disconnect, right? It's like if you ask a young person, they'll be like, yeah, it's pumping. And then an older person will be like, yeah, maybe it is. Like I feel like we're here all the time, so we
Right.
see it.
Right.
But we're a little bit older. So actually, I don't know how old you are, Steve.
Oh, I'm 12.
Oh, you're 12.
Yeah, these suckers, they never checked my ID. They keep giving me alcohol.
Durham College made you age.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a boy genius kind of situation. I skipped grade 5 to grade 12 and just went straight to college.
Super genius.
Yeah, something like that. No, I'm 28.
28. So you're young. You're like super young still.
I'm pretty young.
You got a whole life ahead of you.
We'll see how that goes.
Oh, the podcast thing is going to blow up, I feel like.
Yeah, you know what? I'm constantly surprised with how many people are like stopping me on the street lately.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah. Well, and like
You've got some good guests, like Will McGurk.
Yeah.
You had, I can't remember her name. She was half of that group. You had her last time. She's got blonde hair. I keep forgetting everyone's name.
Chelsea.
Is she in like a group that's like?
Yeah, Chelsea Nolan. She's
Yeah.
with her sister in a band called Equal.
I keep hearing things about them. And
Yeah, they show up a lot. She's doing lessons in the lounge now for guitar and ukulele.
You've had Ivy on. Who else have you had on? You had Jay on, right?
Not
yet.
yet.
You gotta
No,
have Jay.
Jay is locked and loaded as my like. If I can't find anyone, it'll be like I'll call him at the last minute.
Stay tuned for Jay.
Yeah,
He's
stay
coming
tuned for
up.
Jay. at some point he's coming up.
You need to talk to him. You need to talk to him about vinyl. He buys some of the strangest vinyl.
You know what? That's a thing I wanted to mention is like with the trivia, and because you started doing vinyl giveaways for the winners.
So I started getting into vinyl a lot. I guess it has something to do with trivia, but yeah, I started getting into vinyl a lot, starting to talk to Will McGurk at Cops, and like it just kind of happened. And we give out free vinyl for the winners now. And yeah, it's been great. And I think that's a bit of an incentive. Things started picking up a little bit after that.
Well, it's part of the fun thing of like, what albums did he show up with this week? Right?
Yeah. And they're not great. I'll give it.
No, it's what you get for free.
Yeah.
Like, shut up.
But people appreciate winning something, right?
Yeah.
Like, we did the trivia so long where just the winner would get the prize, but now it's like you make it to the top 3, you get a prize, right?
Yeah. What are the prizes for putting it on the record?
So first prize, you get a $10 gift certificate for each winning team member. So, I mean, teams can go up from like solo to 6 people. So potentially 6 people get a $10 gift certificate. They get a vinyl record. Second place gets vinyl record, and third place gets vinyl record. But a lot of the times, if the show's coming up, like I gave out 5440 tickets, Big Sugar tickets. When Chaos was coming through, I gave some Chaos tickets out. Like whenever a big show's coming through, and I give it a couple of tickets, right? Dwayne Gretzky sold out, so I didn't give any.
Yeah, you couldn't do that.
But yeah, no, it's good. And then they give me a heads up, and they're doing karaoke after trivia now.
Yes. It's off the record, unofficial karaoke.
Oh, sorry.
It's the underground karaoke.
Shouldn't have said it. I say it at the trivia, so I don't know if that's that big of a secret.
No, it's more just like because Connor and Ivy do the big karaoke once a month, and then this is more of like if you want to stick around after trivia, right?
The Connor and Ivy ones look amazing.
That's
I'm always
party.
busy that night, but like next time they come that they're doing it, I think they're doing it.
I think it's the first Friday of every month.
Okay.
First or last, I forget. It's coming up.
Yeah.
No, it's first Friday, because next weekend they've got club karaoke, not club karaoke, Friday Night Fever.
Yeah.
Disco night in the 222. And
that's always fun. I've been in a couple of those.
Yeah, those are always really fun.
Yeah.
And then next week, I think, would be karaoke. I don't know. Check the Bond Street Instagram for it. They've got all the dates up there.
There's definitely a scene. I mean, it's good. It's a good scene because, like I said, like you'll go to a show like B.A. Johnston here, and like then you'll go to like what's it called, the Fever thing? You just said it. The club.
Oh, Friday Night Fever.
Yeah, you'll go to that and you'll see people that you would never have seen, right? Like,
right. Friday Night Fever is a funny one because it's like a disco revival thing. So you end up getting both like young people that just wanted a nightclub and like older people that are like original disco people.
And you get the greatest shots from that.
Yeah, I think. Those are always my favorite things to do photos at.
Yeah. Anyways, are you going to listen to your CD? Do people still listen to CDs? I
don't own a CD player, if I'm really honest with you.
When did this come out? 2005. Holy moly.
Wow.
Once in a while, I'll look through like the booklet. I haven't looked at it in like maybe 3 or 4 years now. I look through the book and I'll be like, wow, like I forgot what's in here and what the music sounds like. But I still get people like, last week I had some people reach out to me and was like, do you still have stickers left? Or do you still have CDs left? Right? Because they remember me from back in the day.
Do you?
Yeah, I have a bunch of CDs left in my garage.
I imagine it's just a box of them, right?
Yeah.
Why would you throw it away?
Yeah, we used to have shirts. I gave away all the shirts. We used to have hoodies. I gave away my last patches to the guy that asked for it last week. But yeah, I mean, if you remember the heat scores, reach out. I'll get you a CD. I have both CDs. This is the later one. This is the one that sounds a little bit better. But yeah, you don't have a CD player.
20 years? No, I don't know.
21 years, right?
Oh yeah, 26.
Wow, I feel
now.
old. I didn't even realize.
The years roll by so fast these days.
I guess the other one came out in 2001 or 2002.
Ooh, that's vintage now.
Yeah. Anyways, this is like we came out with this like when we were like big into the dungeon and Oshawa music scene for sure.
All right, so we're coming up on time, Eddy.
Oh, nice.
Anything else you want to leave them on?
Didn't even feel like
it. I know,
it.
right? It's going well. Anything you want to leave the audience with?
So we're working on something big for trivia. We're working on a little bit of a bigger event. I don't really have that much more information than that. It's coming up.
Top secret.
Yeah, it's coming up in the next couple of months, maybe 3 or 4 months. I can't remember the exact date, but yeah, look out for that. But yeah, I am just plugging away at the trivia and I started playing music again, but
Oh yeah,
really, really early stages. Yeah, I travel to Toronto every Monday night, and I jam with some. Actually, the bass player from my band, the Heat Scores, he's playing guitar now, but we're starting to play just some tunes, a couple of covers. Right?
Oh, you should come to the acoustic jam in lounge.
It's not acoustic; it's hard stuff.
Oh, okay.
So maybe I'll come to the 222.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Actually, that would be really fun.
But yeah, it's pretty early right now. But yeah, I'm starting to get back into music, collecting a lot of vinyl. Come out if you like vinyl and you want to get some obscure, cheap stuff. Come out to Trivia. Maybe you'll come in top 3 and pick up some vinyl.
Maybe you'll just have a fun night. Who knows?
It's good. It was good getting to know a little bit about your history, actually.
Yeah, this is the thing. Everyone wants to know about me when they come on the show.
Really? So you get asked?
No, we're thinking about doing like have a bunch of people to interview me, like a panel.
That's good.
Yeah.
The reverse interview.
Well, it's just people stop asking the basic questions, I guess, right?
Do you play music?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no, I'm at Emerson's Jam every week, and then
cool.
Usually Brendan's as well.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I've never seen you play.
Nah, music is like I don't really take my music too seriously, right? I take other people's music dead seriously when I'm doing the photography.
Yeah.
But no, for me, it's a hobby. I kind of want to keep it there, just for a sanity thing, right?
It's the same with me. It's like when I start taking things a little bit too seriously, the fun gets like sucked out of it. So
well, and I don't want to end up like comparing myself to like other musicians. Right, that's like
you'll never be as good as Jay.
thing.
That's the thing.
I'll never be as good as Jay. You're right.
Jay, if you're listening, you probably should listen because we're praising you.
Oh, I have to figure out some cryptic message I'm going to send him about. We mentioned you on the podcast. All right.
Just like go through it and cut out all the good Jay parts and then be like,
That's all of the clips is us talking about Jay throughout this.
Jay's such a good guy. I met him here. Like McGurk used to do a vinyl night here. And I met him just that one night here. And he was like, the first night I met him, he's so different than how I know him now. Because he's like a little bit shy.
Yeah.
But
I think everyone was when this place first opened.
Yeah.
Right. We were coming out of the COVID funk.
Absolutely. And I was like, I was trying to like talk to him about stuff. He wasn't interested. And then when I brought up vinyl, that was it. He was just like into it. Right. Like, start talking. And then like, yeah, like he's great. He's great. He's always got that spot upstairs that went right.
Yeah.
In the
he claimed the corner.
Yeah. Jay's a good guy. I'm looking forward to that episode more than actually coming here to record this one.
More than your own.
More than my own.
All right. Well, have a good day, everyone. Thank you for coming,
Thanks,
Eddy.
Steve.